Yo, good evening, friends. Hello. Hello, Marwal. Hello, Drahai. Hello, Silver Mike. Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. I've had quite enough excitement for one day, I think. If you didn't see in Discord, I've accepted an offer on my house. So, what's up, Worst Elephant? So that's beginning. That's starting. I was also pretty busy with work and had a big dinner that almost put me in a coma, so I'm mostly here tonight. Mostly. Partially. Kind of here. Close enough, I think. We should, once we get started, everything should be good, so. The story so far. Six is learning why Skynet decided the only winning move was total extinction. Leah can't identify a house despite being an archaeologist. Remember tried to rocket jump off a rock. It's just I think the house thing is just a really funny running joke. I think everyone understands that Aaliyah can identify a house. But it was pretty funny at the time, so. I like that the game gives you a summary when you start a game. I do too, and it's not something that a lot of games actually do. The last one where I remember that being a big thing, I know there's been other games since then, but the last one I remember that being a big thing in was Alan Wake. Because the whole thing was treated like a TV series to begin with. So every time you started up a chapter, it'd be like previously on Alan Wake, and it was really cool. Really, really added to the feel of it. And it's also, I mean, especially with a game like this, it's super helpful. Because I was trying to I was trying to go back over everything that we did on Monday so that I would be prepared for this, and it's just right here now. Very conveniently. So yeah. What's up, RD Smokey? Previously on Alan Wake, more references to better authors. I still remember that one. It was Detective Nightingale, I think, who would always call Alan by like other author names. Did you check your mail? I didn't check my mail today. I didn't even leave the house today. But I will. I understand I'm to be expecting something. But previously on Blood Omen, B. Kane screamed and laughed a lot whilst bashing the pests of the maze until he got shit pushed in by an immortal paladin. And a lot of Hey Victus! Which game gave you a summary as a bunch of black and white previously on things until it came back in color? Oh, that's cool. Pretty neat. So yeah, anyway, the story so far. Aaliyah and her Robot 6 have found the smoking wreck of Janiki Renba's ship, along with a final message intended for Professor Miari. The Oxyan was looking for an ancient observatory called the Vault, which he claimed could prevent a great darkness, quote unquote, from overtaking the Nebula. Meanwhile, Aaliyah had found something else, what might be the lost crown of the Holy Empire hidden alongside a crude map pointing to an unknown moon. But Aaliyah has traveled to her home moon of Elbereth. Perhaps Aaliyah's old friend Arroy can unravel the crown's secrets. So, quite a bit going on for the opening hours of this game. Like, I feel like this one ramped up in a hurry, and that's good. That's good. It's a really good way to hook people. Heck of a day for you too. Friend had her dog put. Ooh. And while that was happening, her special needs son fell and she called you to help him get him out of the house so you drive him to the hospital. Oh god, that's rough, yeah. Yeah, fortunately none of the stuff that I was stressing over was particularly negative. The house thing is arguably good. We got a really good offer on our house. It's just now the scary part begins. Trying to find another house. Our real estate agent told us that right now in the Los Angeles area, the housing inventory, the amount of houses available to purchase, is about 80% lower than it normally is. So I'm certainly hoping that we can find a nice place to buy once this one sells. but we may actually have to move into a temporary arrangement. This game is open and that you can start anywhere. We might have been starting everywhere, but not going deep on anything until now. That makes sense. All right, so we're on Elbereth. We're gonna just look at everything, like the harvest, such as it is. Dried grass, waiting to be taken inside. What is it for? I assume people do not eat it. I think people sleep on it. Should we buy some for the nightingale? That's not going to be necessary. And for anyone curious, we still do not have an explanation for why the art style is what it is, but I still like it. Must have all been very fine once, but it seems to be decaying. It is decaying. Wilting. Has no water. You have to say, Elbereth looks a lot nicer. Good faith to you. Farwet. How goes things? Elbereth looks a lot nicer than Aaliyah led us to believe. How goes things? All fire, no smoke, as they say. Thank you. Walk with the goddess. Or die on Yox. I don't care. Jesus. Doesn't matter how often I come back here. Once you've left, no one allows you to return. Alright, well, we're definitely keeping with the theme of everyone in this nebula just being a massive asshole. Say Heavensval is Opmo's specific plot beats it wants you to hit sometime. What exactly is a cat kiss, mistress? It's the name of the inner citadel. I'm not sure what it means. I'm not sure why we're wandering around out here, but I figure we might find something interesting. As we often do. Made me feel bad, I just found some refried beans, black beans you left in the fridge like weeks ago. I mean, so surely that happens to everybody. Who is Arroy, mistress? An old friend. Yeah, we end up with a lot of stuff just tucked away in our fridge for entirely too long. Regrown beans, yeah. Mistress, I consider it statistically likely that you have not truly answered my question about Arroy. You'd be right. Read the room, 6. That a fine layer of fuzz? Maybe not regrown beans, regrown something. Have a bunch of Rashish greens you need to use? What tends to happen to us is we'll slice fruit for the girls, and they'll eat it, and then they'll forget it's in there, and we'll forget it's in there, and we'll end up with, like, rotten apple slices in a few weeks. Radish, okay. Was a little curious what Rashish greens were, but I suppose the question answered itself, didn't it? After a fashion. Is this where we're going? This way. We'll check the ruins on the other side of the exterior later. This is the gate to the upper citadel. Mistress, there is only solid rock behind this door. I comprehend it is a hopper. One of the oldest things on Elbereth. Still works, amazingly. I cannot see the eye, mistress. Without a line of sight to the eye, I cannot take us inside. What is a hopper eye? The eye's focus, mistress, nothing more. It receives and reparticulates the hopper signal. Think of it as a funnel into which the sands of your being are poured. I must assume the gate contains the hopper source. There must be a comparable gate above fitted with an eye. So who makes hoppers? Where do they come from? Where do I come from, mistress? Or the moons, or the rivers? Where does anything come from? I assume you've used the gate before? Hundreds of times. Though as children, we sometimes climbed down the outside of the walls. You just say the word. What is the word, mistress? Cat kiss. Menya mi... Okay. Nothing's happening. Most impressive, mistress. Set Oyaki Rifar. Said, cat kiss. Stupid contraption. This isn't working. I don't understand it. Well, there's an inscription. There are ancient symbols here. I used to trace them out when I was a girl. This is the start of a fragment of text. Question for the Haunted demo: Does what's classic controls, and does each game have its own volume settings, or is the gameplay audio a global setting for them all? I'm afraid I cannot answer those questions. I think each game can have its own audio settings if it chooses to, but most don't. Classic controls, I'm not sure. Kind of overabundance of different sorts of lettuce. You make a hell of a salad then. Olives are vile. I will not recede from this correct position. I've never been a fan of olives, personally. Olives are great. I will not recede from this elevated position. Restaurant I used to go to had a hummus plate with olives and feta. I've never liked hummus. That's my thing. Alright, well, there's Pilgrim. Another long one. I think it must say Pilgrim. Okay, so we've confirmed Pilgrim then. Well, okay, there's a very similar one to this that we assumed was banished. It's got one of those little X's in it that I speculate inverts the meaning. So maybe this means enter. I mean, it's a gate after all. Was Elbereth a place for pilgrims? I didn't know that. I wonder if I could convince the gate I'm a pilgrim. Elbereth? I didn't think that would do any good. Alright. It's no good. That's supposed to work. I wonder if anybody can explain what the hell's going on with this gate. What are the Chronicles of Mazwai that Huang's always reading about? I believe Mazwai was a pilgrim sailor. She writes about the various places of the Nebula, and about how the Great Loop is acted in these places. Mazwai believes in the Great Loop, then? Mazwai is an original source for the hypothesis, mistress, as much as anything is a source in the loop, mistress. Master Huang says the book became common shortly after the establishment of the Holy Empire. Stone feet. Slums below are named after these feet. They're the oldest things here. The original statue must have been huge. Bigger than the statue on Mersey? 4 or 5 times bigger, mistress. But it must be of a similar age, however. But you know, the statue on Mersey didn't have feet. I never thought that it might be unusual before. The statue on Mersey and the one here made in the same place? Based on their mineral compositions, it is quite possible, mistress. I will consider the matter. Follow me, 6.
The smell of the slums made me feel like a child again. It hadn't been a happy time. A simple one, at least.
Grab some iron oxide and aluminum, thermite your way into that place. Your dad got your weighted blanket for your birthday. I love it, all right. We have 2 really warm blankets that we tend to use on the sofa. Do not touch anything, mistress. These structures might topple at the slightest knock. It's all more solid than it looks. I like to layer them. God's feet has been standing for some time. I like to layer them and get under them. The extra weight makes them extra cozy. Timor's bar. This is the bar run by my friend Timor. I used to work here as a child. Oh, we saw that on the timeline. There doesn't appear to be anything else here.
The heart of the God's Feet slum was Timor's bar.
Why now? Aaliyah Alasra.
Timor had never once set foot inside the upper citadel, or so he liked to claim.
By the turning of the waters. You're back. You seem surprised? I'm always surprised you come back to Elbereth, but happy.
He was the king of the dung heap.
And are you well? Well enough. Let's talk to the man. Now then. The rules are the rules. Your friend there stays outside. I will wait as instructed, mistress. Aw, 6 is sad. Huh. It didn't argue that time. It usually argues. It's not the same robot as last time. Don't trust barmen. You saw what happened to Kane. You lost another one? They must adore you on Eox to keep giving you those things. Or they don't like the robots. Could be, could be. You look tired. I'm tired. Are you sleeping at night? Of course. The tax collectors from Eox can't pick my pocket if I don't sleep. You should retire. Getting too old, am I? I'll have to take me out of here in a cloth. I hope someone takes me out of here. You're very good health. You should let me pay for this. You'll pay me back one day. I feel sure of that. Please, Timor. I'm never going to marry you. You need to stop asking. I know you won't. That's why I asked. Stop asking. God. Or I'll stop coming here. Alright, alright. I just want the best for you. I know, and I appreciate the sentiment. I did money mercs. Hello there. I don't need to marry anyone to be happy. So you say. So you say. But what do young people know about happiness? The dialogue in this game flows pretty quickly, so I'll get back with you. I'll get back with chat in a minute. Did being married make you happy? Yes. Not always. But if I could turn a corner and see her again, I'd rush around every corner in these slums.
They say rucker is made from river water, that it burns your throat with the cold of space. But it isn't true. Timor knocks it up out back in an old metal bin.
How about some good news then? I have something for you, a pendant. Dating from the Empire? It's incredible and ancient. No inscription on the jewel. Comes from the same source as the necklace. The one I found on the Hermitage Moon. This should make it easier to find. Nice. Where did you get it? You were drinking rustic moonshine. Oh, my pleasure, money. For one of my customers. You're not the only one who sails to strange shores, you know. I'm doing a replay of the original Final Fantasy.
He liked me.
I was surprised to see someone else streaming it. Another Raka? No, that's okay. Another time. All right, hang on. Let me catch up with chat. No, not that one. With the map. need to bring trash cans in. I find it incredible that Inkle, a notable indie game studio, originally came from the interactive fiction community. People who make text adventures. Probably the easiest games to dev. Some that turn out pretty good. Others stand for other reasons. Like the Chizo mythos. Yahtzee regrets those? Really? Well, I can kind of see that. They're like half good. 4 games. 2 good ones, 2 not so good. That was more Casey regrets how it played out, wishes he could redo it. We probably said that in one of the many podcast game videos he did when he was in Aussie. It's all you play now. You got to try that randomizer vanilla. I'm going to try the randomizer sometime. When I get up the gumption to. Also, hang on a sec. It seems like, man. All right, y'all give me a second here. There we go. Oh, goodness. All right, Baloney Kid, you're up. Oh, these stupid earbuds, I swear to God. Drive me insane. Why can't things just work? It's a simple request, isn't it? Simple thing. Wait, is this gonna work? Okay, it is. It can't work because they weren't touched by Todd Howard. Come on, you should know this. Imagine walking fast battles and things that... Oh. It's been quiet for a while. I don't trust it. What don't you trust? Okay. We accidentally talked to Timor. I didn't mean to. Bologna. I let my viewers change my background for channel points. I don't know why the last one picked that one. See you around, Timor. Don't be a stranger. Come on, 6. We have 1 new artifact to trace. Should we leave now, mistress? Soon, not yet. Where are we stalking off to now? Why do people live like this, on top of each other? Not like they have a choice, 6. Game, I didn't actually ask you to bring me here. Why do you think? They're squashed in. To get as much juice out of them as possible. Hang on, was that it? Oh, okay, apparently Timor's the only thing down here in the slums.
Laughter, shouting, crying, all at once. The sound of 1,000 people packed up like a box of oranges.
It's quite the transition. Quite the transition to a very, very, very small area. Didn't I see her? I did see her walk through there before. So I guess... Okay, I guess there's a way in and there's a way out. 6 is very disappointed us wandering back and forth. Does much grow here? It seems unlikely, and yet there are so many people. So why then... Poverty grows here, Tin Man. Barely anything. You rely on Eox like everyone else. Okay, so why does this thing not work anymore? Does it work for anyone? Looks great, you're not sure you can stick around for it? That's fair. Failed again. Really want to solve all the puzzles yourself instead of yelling answers to the stream? Perhaps you're not really from Elbreth, are you? Did I say the gate word wrong? I do not think so, mistress. The gate has simply rejected you. Perhaps you're too Eoxian now. Maybe the gate didn't like something I've got with me. I've got this dagger. Maybe the gate doesn't like weapons. To melon! Try melon. See if that gave me a new option. Offer the dagger to the gate. Do you want this? N. The dagger's gone. Is that good? Do you think I'm gonna get it back? Okay, it's saying something different now. Ah, it's working again. Alright, cool. We fixed it. Maybe the gate is racist against robots. They just wanted to disarm us first. So I guess we never came here with weapons before. We are now somewhat higher up than we were, mistress. Of course we are. We're inside the Citadel. This is the main courtyard. There are alleys leading off in all directions. Easy to get lost up here. Now, we'll see about that. If I can get lost up here, I will. Have you lost robots up here before, mistress? I lost 3 up here, as it happens. But 3 had lost itself long before that. That's the thing no one tells you about robots. They don't work properly. They're fragile. I am not fragile, mistress. I require nothing. She lost 3 in an alley in the same sense that Bruce Wayne lost his parents. I've never been here before. Okay, so Roy's is this way. You're gonna love it. I do not think I like it. That's Tappy's shop. Let's go see Roy first. Roy's yard is this way. Martha! Ranbo! Why did you say that name? Why'd you say
On Elbereth, you could buy anything for any purpose.
Strong as oxen. Dependable. Cheap. Mistress? What is this lady selling? Can't you tell? This is a slave market. Why are you happy about that? Are you surprised? This is Elbereth. It's about as far from Eox as you can go. I cannot be here, mistress. What's the problem? My ethical core is programmed against suffering. It does not differentiate by economic status. There's nothing you can do, Six. I am compelled to expend a considerable number of cycles verifying that before I can simply accept it, mistress. What is... I grew up here going to... I wasn't unhappy to leave. We'll get that ethical core removed one of these days. My friend Roy could do it. With respect, mistress. I am certain she could not. Place turns my stomach too. I might have ended up like this if it hadn't been for Miari. What is your ethical core, anyway? What good is it? Evidently is what stops me from pushing humans off cliffs, mistress. Is that something you want to do? It was simply an example, mistress. Were it to be convenient for me to do so, my core would prevent me. Wait, can we talk to this lady? You're lost, far away? Not lost. You look lost. You look longing. And you brought a Myamik with you? A robot here? You got keen eyes, trader. Ha! Soapstone still has a spark. Tell me, Soapstone. Who are you to bring a me down here? What good are the metal things to anyone? Perhaps you're hoping to start a riot? What's wrong with you? Did someone cut out your heart when you were a baby? Ha! You're fearless, aren't you? I'd like you if you weren't such a Selehua. Better that than when you are. This is my job, my profession. My mother did it, father before her. That's how I put my food on my table. Your kind won't be happy until only the Myakme can eat. Oh, Jesus! It won't be robots that stick a knife in your belly. I don't think she likes us. Watch 6 was some sort of rude Goldberg device to kill people because technically it didn't do it. If robots weren't supposed to here, why did they have ramps everywhere?
Friend. We'd grown up in the orphanage together. But I had left Elbereth and she had stayed.
Can't wait for the make shiv option. I don't think Aaliyah's the type to throw hands. I think she just kills with words. Well, areas are Roy's, I think. She's useful. And people like to give her space. Metal components. I have no idea what these things do. Roy's always playing around with magnets and wires and things. Where our business is going. The alms tray looks pretty empty. You're right, throw a robot has more speed. Kill 2 birds with 1 flying ancient stone. The current inhabitants did not build the citadel. An axe right there, God. Boom. There was an answering clatter from behind the door. What do we do now? Now we wait for Roy to finish whatever she's doing in there. And come and see who we are. Alright, what do you want? Oh. It's you. It's good to see you. It is, isn't it? Here to dump another broken robot on me? I hoped you could fix that robot. Sure. You made out like it was dented, not fried. What's wrong with this one? Nothing yet. Nothing. Trying to be nice. The robot's fine. It's not why I'm here. Watch your back, robot. That's my advice. My role is to watch Mistress Aaliyah's back. What do you want, Aaliyah? I was having a good day.
We'd been friends.
Jesus Christ.
Once.
Why is everyone in this game miserable? Oh my god. Can't believe you still live here. You just came here to insult my home? Get out. How's your family? That's what you came to ask me? Alright. My son is fine. My daughter. That's another story. What's happened to your daughter? This really is the asshole Nebula. It's incredible. My daughter thinks she is in love. It does happen, Roy. He found space Detroit. She's a child, Aaliyah. How old is she now? You know perfectly well how old she is. And she's not old enough. The cat kiss gate. How do you get all your tools and things through it? I had to give it my weapons. Yes, it does that. The best way for you to get around it? No idea. I have a rubesque foil in my arm so it doesn't bother me. A what? Never mind. Don't trouble your pretty head about it. Alright, look. I found something incredible out there, Roy. Oh, did you? A purpose for your life, maybe? Good. What the fuck is wrong with you? What could be wrong, Aaliyah? You rock up here after who knows how many months raving about some great new find. What could be wrong with that picture? Hello, then. How are you? Don't pretend to be normal. Just tell me whatever it is you want to tell me. Alright, we sailed into the cyclones and found a moon. Dusty, rocky place, totally deserted, and... Wait. You sailed into the cyclones? Aaliyah. Are you mad? Do you want to hear about what I found or not? It was your sort of thing. You use me to justify your risks. That's not the point. Then it should be the point. Mistress, you cannot be intending to give the Emperor's crown to this woman. I'm not going to give it to her. No, I expect you to try to sell it, whatever it is. Look at what I found, Roy. Roy held the crown gingerly like it was some kind of injured animal. By the goddess. What are you? Right bulk for a basic power source. There are contacts under the rim. What is this? That's exactly the question. You want me to take it apart? All right, then. I'll take a look. Cannot believe you entrusted such a find to such a person. In such a place. Such an action almost statistically impossible, but you did it anyway. What's the worst that could happen? My crown is a treasure of the Empire. All Mistress Arroy will likely do is lose it. With no offense intended, Mistress Arroy, that is. I'll let you know what I find. Okay, hang on. This feels like that one data point and click you covered. A new, I think it was A New Beginning. So that one, okay. I think that the big difference here, everyone here seems to be an asshole for a reason. Like, I'm getting the impression that that Aaliyah has not left many happy people in her wake. You know, some of these people, we have reason to suspect them, or they have their own prejudices or something. But it also seems like Aaliyah's wronged a lot of people too. So, Daedalic makes such wretched, mean games. I don't know why they're so popular. Yeah, I completely agree. I have not played a game. I've not played an adventure game made by Daedalic themselves. They publish a lot of good stuff, but the games produced by Daedalic themselves are just horribly unpleasant experiences. Gemini Rue is Wadjet Eye, isn't it? Wadjet Eye makes great games. Who judge you for robbery, Judge? Ancient crown, possibly of huge political and historical significance. We're gonna get someone to blowtorch it. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, we are actually, because I want to know what it does. Still, it's good to see her in one piece. Why wouldn't I be? You don't need to pretend to me, Aaliyah. I know the strain you put on yourself. Why are you being such an asshole to me? Fine. Maybe because we're the asshole. I don't know who's the primary asshole here. Except when you run and start coughing up fluid. Mistress, is there something I should know? It's nothing. Sure it isn't. Just take care of yourself, alright? Sheer lung doesn't just go away. Oh great, we're deathly ill too. Do you have foil in your arm? It's not deep. It's only a small one. Nothing much, just enough for the gate to recognize you. Did you ever fix that robot I told you? Yes, Daedalic did Edna and Harvey. It's awful. No, whatever I lost out there was really gone. I ended up borrowing a few internals from my collection. Disgusting. Look after the crown, Roy. Don't let it out of your sight. Don't offer me advice on being cautious, Aaliyah. How many robots have you lost now? Alright, I think we're done here. Let's go visit Toppy and see how much they hate us. See you again, Roy. Give me a few days to dig in. I promise I won't scratch it. Promises, promises. Here I'm kind of getting the feeling that Leah and Roy were once close enough they could afford to be assholes to each other and they just drifted apart but didn't stop the assholeness. You think Mr. Roy can be trusted? I think so. I hope so. I hope Miari will agree. I suggest we return to Eox and inform Professor Miari what you have done with the crown. Are you ready to go now, mistress? We've still more to do here. We're never going back to Eox. Ever. Can I shank you? Is that an option? Yes. Why don't your laborers escape? That'd be so disgusting. They aren't captives. Besides, where would they go? Okay, let's go to Toppy's. Let's see. Good faith to you. Yes? How are the crops? The goddess keeps them strong, thank you. Be well. I suggest we go retro out to my one true master. I suggest you shut up before we step too close to a transformer. We can get to Toppy's this way. Fuck Eox, good words. We are not going back to Eox unless we absolutely have to.
Strangers, the cat kiss is like a maze. But I'd spent 10 years tearing through these alleyways.
The only way we get back to Eox is in a box.
I could have found my way to Tappy's in the dark.
But fortunately, I didn't have to. I lost a robot here once. Which one? 3. That was its name. 1 minute it was with me, the next. I will be vigilant, mistress. Oh, you'll be alright, sir. I don't need the trade as much as I did then. Mistress is teasing me. So by lost, we mean sold. Yeah, there's like a 70% chance that 6 betrays us to Miari and a 30% chance this deep program and makes him betray Miari. How reliable is your core? Evidently, it is the core of my being, mistress. If it goes, I go. Tappy's place isn't big, but inside it's a treasure trove. 3 need to get the fuck out of Dodge. Hold it! Oh. But it's you. Welcome back to Elbereth, Moonflower. Give it back, Toppy. Whatever it is you took. I confess, I only really saw the robot. But friends, as you know, are friends. So have your no doubt precious brooch back. Mistress. Do not trust this man. It's a bit late for a warning, 6. 12 years too late. I already don't trust him. My God. You adore me instead. I prefer it that way. Now come on in out of the cold. It seems as though I will wait here.
Tappy's place was a little museum to junk. Pots and boxes, spoons and hooks and pocket knives.
It's so good to see you back on Elbereth, Aaliyah. The rivers above grow dull when you're not with us.
And at the centre of it all was Tappy, grinning away like a skull in a bodysuit.
God. And are you well? I am never dull. So Tappy. I want to show you an artifact. Please don't steal it. Oh, yes? This is a cracked clay pot carved with a sail motif dating from at least the earliest Empire period. Your standards are slipping. No matter, I may be able to shift it, but not for much. I've not seen anything quite like that. I might be able to make you an offer. Yes, this is it. A scrumpled Nebula map. I hardly recognize any of these river shapes. That central swirl must be the Eox spiral. There's something written inside the spiral. Oh, so do we trade shit to this dude for new shit? Everyone's a skull in a bodysuit. Scrumpled Nebula. 1% chance he takes a space motorcycle and leaves all these assholes behind. Is it 1% because the 9% is that he's motorcycle himself? We just hop on 6 like some sort of segue. Empresses of... Doesn't feel right. My God, we don't have much to work with here. Probably Palace of... Less day value. So it has elements of blessing and time. We had a supposition about the circles last time, I remember. I don't see why value is there. I'm a meat. Don't we have goddesses already? Rivers, thinking the... Okay. I was kind of thinking rivers as well. Does Palace of Rivers make sense? A name for Eox, perhaps? I suppose it's always been rich in water. So, you've seen the goods. The map for your cracked clay pot? Sure, I'll take that. You have a deal. I think this looks rather good here. I found a few more items you might be interested in. And before we find this map, is like, what? Hold on to it. I have nothing to trade today. I'll have more for you soon enough. Interesting. Okay, cool. Another thing, Tappy. Have you heard any rumors of sites? I could use a find. You know, I did hear something out in the fields. Here, on Elbereth? That was what I heard. After all, isn't this where you found your pretty boat? We found our ship? Anyway, they say that something sent one of the field workers flying through the air. This is what they say. You seem pleased about this. Well, I do like a little spectacle. Was the man hurt? Oh, I should think so. He was taken straight back to the market, though. Didn't earn another scrap. Some jobs you can do with a broken arm. But you're no good for plowing. One of the laborers from the market? That's right. Whatever's out there, I'd take a look myself, but I tend to attract attention when I go for walks outside the walls. But no one's going to trouble you. You're from Eonk. Don't flatter yourself. You don't like the danger. I don't. Eoxian. How are the Elberethians weathering things? Has it been so long since you were here? Perhaps it has. Anyway, our suffering is stable for the moment. Alright, I think we're good with this guy for the time being. Not up there, Aaliyah. Man must have his secrets. I'm trying to leave, genius. See you later, Tappy. Ugh. Don't be a stranger to us now. I may have found an FPS-style jump pad and didn't stick the landing. You are in one piece? You still have all of your teeth? We have one new artifact to consider. Are you ready to go yet, mistress? Don't hassle me. Alright, we're gonna return to the yard. I wonder if the dude with the broken arm is there at the market. Oh. We have to head this way towards Roy. 06 is hassling us because he used a lightning connector. We only have micro USB. Well, he should have thought of that before he left. One injured? They all seem intact to me. Alright, well, let's get some information from this woman who fucking hates us. Heard one of your laborers was injured. Accidents happen. There's nothing wrong with my stock. How did it happen? Carelessness. And I'm never hiring to an Oxian again. Your kind doesn't show respect. And Eoxian, I really want to insult her, but we need info. And broke one of them. Do you know who it was? He called himself Renba. Friend of yours, as he is not welcome here. Renba returned a worker with a broken arm. I need to talk to that worker. Do you see any broken arms in my stock today? I imagine no one hires injured workers. So you've got him resting somewhere. You want to hire one of my stock? What's the laborer's name? Whatever you like. Tell me what Remba hired the man for. How would I know? I bound his arm. I didn't listen to his stories. I'm going to ask him some questions. Listen. Your Oxian friend shattered my man's arm bone into 100 little bits. The bits are swimming around inside his skin like hungry maggots. He's never going to work again. Like as leather, you're the last chance he's got to earn himself a meal, so pay your dues. Then let him go. He's not worth anything to you. I'll make you a deal. You take him off my hands. For nothing. And you look after him. Yazi! Get out here. I know, miracles happen. What time is it? Greet your buyer. Mistress, please. Good Faithin's greetings to you. Let's make one thing clear. You're free. Yes, as you say. Good luck. Your name's Yazi? How's your arm? It's been destroyed. We were using a winch to raise up broken rock. The winch had been strung together from a few old poles, a big hook someone found. There was too much rock. The whole thing keeled over sideways. I jumped out of the way, not far enough. I do not think anyone will hire me as I am now. God, his arm's all backwards now. Jesus. What were you digging that needed a winch? A hole, mistress. A very deep hole indeed. Where were you digging? Six is so sad about all this. Somewhere in Elbereth? No. Away. Away where? We sailed to a moon. Elbereth was visible in its skies. There was nothing there, but he made us dig. We found something. Can you find Renba's moon again? I think so. I think so, yes. But not on a map. I will need to fly with you. You want to go back there? No, never. But I see you do, and I will help you. What was Renba looking for? What did he find? Do you know? I do not know. I was hurt before he found anything. Let's go back to the ship. I'm not going to promise to take him to Eox, because I don't want to go to Eox. Are you ready to go yet, mistress? Yeah, let's get out of here. Stand still, mistress. So we left the surface of Elbereth. Congratulations, Honest, you're a slave owner. Don't forget the manual. They just have a guy hanging off the winch with a pick. Apparently. One-armed laborer joins the party. One-armed laborer uses flaccid slap. It's not very effective. Yazi claims he can find his way back to the moon where Renba was working. We should sail to Eox and tell Miari what we... No, we shouldn't. We absolutely should not. That's a terrible idea. Narration. You sure you can find this moon, Yazi? Quite certain. I can find the place where the Eoxian hut is working. Without me, I do not think you would ever find it. What makes it so hard to find? It is a rock. In a sea of rocks. But I know which rock. Why are you helping me? You see through me, of course. Please understand, I was strong, very strong. Now, no one will ever hire me again. I want to work. Then let's go. One-armed laborer uses bone shatter, but he hurt himself. Yazi can unlock Death Knight if you find a secret artifact, as in he dies at night. Oh, so, okay, cool. Oh, this was the one... Okay, this was the one that we just had the general vicinity for. So we have 2 new locations that we can check out. All right, well, we're definitely going to Renba's dig site. Let's do it. Family's making some weird noises out there. Either river ahead continues to our destination at this junction, mistress. I'm gonna try the high road. Whee! So do all Yoxians get given robots? Mikus? Are they as attached to you as children, perhaps? I'm not from Eox, I'm from Elbereth. Yes, of course. My mistake. Go straight on here, mistress. Oh, God. We're going the right way? I do not know, Miss. When he took us there, he did not let us look out of the window. Well, we're in the vicinity, apparently. So saith the game. Our data suggests Renba's dig site should be in this vicinity. Oh wait, I can view possible search location. Okay, well, we're in the ballpark. Something here. Settle the Nightingale 6. Let's take a look around. Does the game have different paths? Do your choices have an effect on the narrative? I was thinking I might want to take a shot at this. Yes, it does. Oddish could have done things differently and been headed to completely different places at this point. The moon Yazi has led us to seems desolate enough. So, folks that have played this before, without giving me any sort of specifics, have told me that it's intended to be played multiple times. It's actually meant for multiple playthroughs. So my understanding is that even if you are watching me play this now and do the things that I do, if you play it yourself, you can choose to do entirely different things, and the story will play out differently. Oh, well, this is nice.
We trudged across the surface of a tiny moon.
That guy's arm is so messed up.
Nothing but dust and towering stone.
This is the place? This is it. I should have asked him what that means. It's bothering me now. It's quite remarkable, mistress. This place is actually worse than Elbereth. Much worse. What's our home you're talking about, Six? His home, mistress. Merely your birthplace. You did well to leave. Why is everybody so insistent that Aaliyah is not Elberethian anymore? I didn't leave Elbereth. Professor Miari scooped me out of the orphanage and carried me away. But now you have done the same for me. What would Renba be looking for out here? There's nothing. Nothing we can see, certainly. Just mountains of sand. I don't find any buildings here. We'd be buried. There are none. So can we leave too? Renba must have been here for a reason. We need to find out what it was. Oh, we found a contraption. What's this thing, Yazi? For lifting. This is how we ran the winch. There are tracks running from it. Made for cart, I suppose. Someone was building something? Not exactly. Not for robots. You wouldn't use robots. Why didn't Janiki use robots for the dig? It must have taken forever to excavate all this. I believe the answer is obvious, mistress. Well, Six, enlighten me. Why didn't Renba use robots? Robots cannot keep secrets, mistress. Every robot has a master. Even you. Certainly. Miari is my primary user, mistress, as you know. Not even hiding it. Not even trying to hide it. There's something etched here. But this is not an ancient site, mistress. Elberethians carve ancient symbols for luck. I don't think they know what they mean. Six just out itself as a spy. We knew that from the start. This one has several words. Wait, hold up. Are we headed to the part we started the game at? No, I don't believe so. Not yet. What choices do I have to make the robots rise up and kill their human captors? Mistress, what is bulk eraser? there's not a whole lot going on here. I believe I remember the word rock, mistress. Something as strong is the only word that fits here grammatically. Strong as rock. Request for strength. Added by builders to keep buildings safe. Writing must seem like magic to those who can't read. It's a powerful frame. Remba must have been doing some heavy lifting. Well, obviously, it exploded this guy's arm. Which way, Yazi? Follow me. Actually, hang on. There was another thing over here. No way through this way. Okay. Mistress, why are you mixing iron oxide and aluminum together? Renbo was in the pursuit of massive gains. Mistress, I must warn you, I do not trust him. I do not believe he is being honest with you. I suspect there is something here of value he wishes to retrieve. What's that? Oh, the waking waters.
There were tents, carts, ropes, and platforms.
Good night, Worst Elf, and thanks for coming out.
Remba must have had an army working here. And yet he had left it all behind. Just like that.
Here's what we did for him. The pit we dug is within, and it is deep. What were you digging for, Yazi? He did not say. But he showed no mercy. None. Must be some pit. What did Remba find? An eagle? Did he find more robots? I do not know. Why do we keep asking him? All this was built before Remba went to Meerzi. Remba must have found something here, something that led him into the cyclones. The robe and brooch, perhaps? But how did he find this place? He can't have just stumbled across it. And why was he looking for anything, anyway? Nice camera angle, by the way. Rolpa smash! Rolpa use boom to leave moon. Something etched into the metal. There's a few words in this one. We are I've done something wrong. Oh, okay, one is not part of this. This doesn't go anywhere. Are... Wait, there's two we's in here. I can add my translation for R to my dictionary now. Okay, I got that one right. Petition for the next game that allows a fist fighting character to be named, have the name Rolkba. Make a note, and we'll do that, yeah. We are... I think this is we are what? We... Maybe we are what we do? This little double thing, because it's at the start of bless. It could be the signifier for verbiage, potentially. We are what we do, that will do for now. It's heavy equipment. Where did Remba get all this from? Melbreath, I suppose. I would suggest it comes from a mine or a quarry. I believe it is itself old. How long did all this take? I don't know, Mikis. He used workers in shifts, a few weeks and then change. The work was hard, the air here is thin. But what was Renba looking for? Why go to all this effort? He did not say. Yeah, And I was no longer here when he found it. We know. 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 Alright, invisible wall here. I guess let's go see what's in here first. What does Mikas... Oh, thank you, God! Better. I'm not sure better, Yazzie. I'm from Elbreth, too. You're from Eox, I think. Just as the other one was. No way in around here. I do hope at some point we can convince this guy to stop referring to us as his better. Another mining cart. Similar age to the previous. This one's also inscribed. Symbols etched deep into the metal. I see R. This one is a fractured piece from an even longer phrase. Okay, so we've got R. There's we again. Strong? Together we are strong? I'm certain my translation for together is right now. I'm also sure of strong. Oh, snap. Ape together strong. We've actually completed a phrase. Together we are strong. Done. Done, done, done. Monk strong together. What the hell's that up there? More tensed? That's where you slept? It's empty now, of course. They all cleared out. We'll need to explore this entire area. This. Another carving. Interesting. You guys played Ape Out? I played a tiny bit of it, I think. No, I played a tiny bit of the D-Make when Devolver put out their D-Makes. Alright, what is... something, something, something down. Oh. This might be Nebula? On... something down. I guess it would have to be fall? What is... this one doesn't make a lot of sense. Do not. What is... this could be how. How is... how is... pieces of... the little net with the thing might be... might signify an adjective. On. Is... did we just find one of those bullshit philosopher quotes? We might have. What is up, Nebula? What is up? Hey, wait. What if this is what is up cannot yet fall down? What is up cannot yet fall down? Might be it. Might potentially be it. What is up cannot yet fall down. I hope this doesn't all collapse. What's everyone been doing out here? Building his own little kingdom? Has he got a garrison under there? Y'all hang on one. Emergency resolved. One thing I will not miss about this house are the blinds. The windows have very old, like, slatted blinds that are a huge pain in the ass to get to go up and down. So my kids have a habit of, like, putting the blinds up and then it being really hard to get them back down. And when you're trying to go to bed at night, that's not the best thing. Warning, loose rocks, watch your step. Do your bachelor's in language at the end of this. To defeat the enemy within yourself, you must first find yourself in the enemy. Instructions unclear, slept with enemy queen. How old are you, Yazi? 34, mistress. I began working the market when I was 8. 34? You could have been at the orphanage with me and Arroy. An orphanage would have been luxury. My parents sold me to her. Are your parents still alive? No. Alright, well. Cool story. Yazi has 24 years of work experience. Modern employers would love that. Nah, he might be overqualified. They wouldn't want him getting the wrong idea about his wages. Hide up from the outside. My scanners do not suggest there is anyone inside. As I told you, they all left. The knot's old. Hard to... There. I was going to be so mad if we needed our dagger that got confiscated to open it. I will wait out here. 6, why don't you wait with Yazi? I would be delighted to, mistress. Please do not do anything dangerous in there.
Darkness. An enormous pit had been cut into the rock below. It must have taken days to do. Weeks, even.
It could be down here to be worth all this. If that's generally how pits are made and work. Is a fairly deep pit. She is right on that account. Try jumping. Enormous pit ahead. What kind of machine? Roy would love this. Maybe Renba bought it from her. For the lights, perhaps? Let's see now. Oh, We appear to have illuminated things. Light!
Wooden walkways spiraled down, held together by ropes and luck.
Jump in pit.
You could tell this place was built by Elberethians.
This whole thing feels oddly like walking into a trap. Walkways poised to collapse. A pit big enough to hold an eagle. Remember, I wish I knew what you were playing at. Why does she keep mentioning eagles? No choice then. The only way to understand a trap is to trigger it. No? Not necessarily. Bangcopter Dude, thank you so much for subscribing for 26 months. Much appreciated. Greatly appreciated. The fuck eagle is the Leocene that needs this big of a pit. Maybe Nebula eagles are like fucking terrifying. An inscription. Very small one. Double negative. Uh-oh, this is 2 words, not 1. Where does one word end and the next start? Looks like we've got fall. I'm convinced my translation for fall is correct now. I bet the other one is don't. Yeah, do not. Does do not fall make sense? Watch your step. Okay, I need you to bring that. Hang on. That. Hang on. This is what crushed Yazi's arm. They rebuilt it, kept on working. Lifting equipment, but not very good lifting equipment. They might fly on rivers, picking off small ships the way bald eagles grab fish. Survive fall, become Ralkba. A rock, yeah. Here goes. I mean, eagles figure very prominently into the symbology of the Empire, so it's possible. It's very possible. Ford seems weaker than the others. Well, let's cross it. I go by the waters. I go by the waters. The more I ship posts about Rockwood, the more it sounds like some sort of Monster Rancher character. Made it. Here goes. Oh no! Did you fall? Are you? Oh my god. Bust of rivers. That was a little close. Not that way, then. No way I could jump that. No way anyone could. This plank was loose. I could probably drag it. I'm sure I can do this. This is going to work out fine. Yes, I'm confident you can move a piece of wood, lady. Why would that be an ancient script? Because the laborers, Elberethian laborers, have ancient phrases that they carve into things for good luck. They don't necessarily know what they mean. But the fact that it does translate to something practical means that they got it from a practical source. I'm just gonna lay on this ladder and slide down. You doing game? This is perfect time for QT. Well, there's certainly something buried down here, but I can't make out what. I wonder what Yazi and Six are up to. No, you don't. You don't give a shit. There's something here. An edge. And another ladder. Hang on. Wait a tick. Let's go across here first. Another plank. Longer than the ones higher up. Well, here goes. It's just so cute. There. She's so smug now. Bits of metal. Fittings, eyelets, hooks. Spare parts? Something else. There's something here. A river chart, almost unembellished, but for some curious diagrams. It looks like something from the earliest days of the Nebula. It looks like it's inscribed. Digging up curio. 6 is probably pointing out how his broken arm makes him a liability to be the first to go in a robo uprising. Alright, I see up. Star. God. And do you want act in here? No good. I'd have to start again and try it a different way. So that's not star. It's part of a larger phrase. Oh, it's just that. Okay. 4 words. Star God act up. Alright, so we've confirmed up then. Okay. Something God. Well, this is totally different. I've never seen this before. Star. Ground. So it's got a piece of the word for ground, and it has maybe sky. Maybe it's like star ground there. Sky God. Suns could be lifts. Reaches. Ascends. Ascends up seems redundant, but we'll go with this for now. Still changed my mind, but Sky God ascends up. I can see what Hein thinks when I get back to Eox. If I get back to Eox. I don't think I've seen anything equivalent to this chart before. Could be temple. Could also be temple. Which means it must have originated on a site we haven't previously discovered. Reminds you of Uru? Was that the multiplayer Myst game? All the puzzle environments are instants, so you get a group together, go to a different place, and solve puzzles. If you're like my friends, get really fucked up, then try to solve puzzles. That sounds fun. Another generator. Turn it on. See what's down here. What is that? Is that a hull? It's beautiful. By the waters. This thing down here. It's a boat. Imagine it intact. An enormous hull, multiple sets of sails. How does it end up here? Got a wooden spar too. And set with metal rings for ropes. Alright, well, we need to go down there and get a closer look at it. Fuck, she identified something? Well, it held the first time. Oh, no. Oof. Big oof. Ouch. What the hell's that? Glad no one saw that. Some cloth here. Broke my fall. Really thick and heavy. Sailcloth. We saw that bar at like the very beginning of the first stream, and I don't remember what it is at all. Metal ring. It's a hatch. It's etched with symbols in ancient. Crystals from something. That's stamina. Crystals from, this has the symbols light and sky, emperor. It's weird. We speculate that the little weedy looking thing is plants and ground. Of something plants ground. I'm gonna try serpents because, I mean, we've got a bunch of parts here. Since it has a symbol for light in it, I'm gonna guess eye. Crystals from serpent's eye. What's a serpent's eye? Pull it open. Health, stamina combined. Found out from Arroyo, Leah's lung condition. 6 more under arrest in the opening. Peer down into a dusty, gloomy space. Oh, I see crystals. Something here. I found something. What a jewel from a serpent's eye looks like, then? No, crystal. What is that? There's an inscription here. I think we know these. What was a phrase run together? Light of stars. I think stars must be right. Cool. I have a complete phrase. Sleepy, catch you kids later. Thanks for coming out, House of Dead Sounds. Sounds like the name of a ship. I've never seen a ship this big. I guess that's it. Can't wait for Sally McSailface. I've been down here long enough. Okay. Interesting. For the most part, the camera work is good, but it feels like sometimes it gets a little confused. Good as new. I'm not going back down there again. Well, let's see if Renba and Yazi have, let's see if Six and Yazi have somehow killed each other yet. Mistress, you have returned. Where's Yazi? Mistress, you may observe that Master Yazi is no longer here. He explained I should wait for you in case you cried out for help. I told you to watch him. Are you capable of doing anything? I fear explored the conflict between my ethical core and your instructions, Mistress. Which way did Yazi go? Where's the rough camp we saw earlier, Mistress? Alright, let's go find him. Six just buried Yazi. Why'd the last Emperor draw a map to the site from the mural? Wishing for some kind of peace as he lay dying? Emperors believe in the loop, Mistress, but to be reborn you must be burned. Unlike all those before him, the last Emperor faced true death. Climbing sand will be quite exhausting, Mistress. Perhaps Emperor drew the map to tell his soul where to go. If we really want to know what Renbo is doing, we should follow Yazi. He knows more than he told. Jeez, crazy. This is steep, Mistress. The air is poor. Yazi! Show yourself. What? Yoxian. Who are you? My name doesn't matter. I'm leaving. Just like your Yoxian friend did. Renba wasn't my friend. Nor mine. I'm so sorry. Keep your pity. Yazi, let's go. But you can't stop us. You see, we're leaving now, Yaksun, with your ship. Without you. Someone will come for you, I am sure. Yeah, we can all leave. Together. Let me take you to Eox. I can find you work, a place to live. We will not live in your debt. We shouldn't waste any more time. You've been here too long already. Can they even get back to the ship? I thought 6 had to operate the hopper. Do not try to stop us. Remember, he drove us to this. Curse his name, not ours. 6, stop them. How exactly, mistress? I'm not an attack dog. But if I may, I believe we should leave this moon swiftly. How? I will activate the hopper now. Okay, cool. Well. So now what happens? Do we leave them? We're not going to Eox, game. I think I can see them. I can see Yazi's limp. What do we do about those two down there? We can't just leave them. I can hop her down and retrieve them, mistress. Do you think they'll try to overpower me? Steal the ship? The man has only one functional arm, mistress. I would say the odds are even or better. Alright, go and get them. Really, mistress? Yep. Really. You came back for us. Make something clear right now. You try anything and I will toss you overboard. And don't start with that again. He understands, Eoxian. Your name's Aaliyah. Really? I am Sia. So, what are we going to do with you? There's nowhere in the Nebula for us. On Elbereth, we are slaves. I will have to return to the market. I am owned. I don't want to choose for you. But I've got to take you somewhere. There's a moon. Renaki, I've heard of it. A market moon. We might find work there. Sure, why the hell not? I can take you there. 6 charter course. Yes, mistress. Yazi got crippled, had a friend here, got sent home for an untold period of time, but he had a plan to get back somehow and get his friend. I don't think he had a plan. I think it's what he wanted to do. I think it was his intent to save his friend, and just found us to be a useful means. This is interesting. There are little paths that aren't fully charted here. I'm curious about that. Why not say, hey, my friend is stuck there, can you help? Because everyone in this entire nebula is a huge asshole. And obviously, they fucking hate Eoxians. For whatever reason, they have literally no reason whatsoever to trust Eoxians. So, they still seem pretty shocked that I'm doing this. Yeah, and it was an Eoxian that crippled him and left her there. So, yeah, I understand where they're coming from. All right. You know what? We're heading to Renaki. Why the hell not? Might take the scenic route though. It'll be a long trip. There's a weird little I don't know if I can navigate to it myself. I'm gonna try. There's a weird little thingy do near Eox that doesn't seem to be charted, and I want to know where it goes. There's a new river to the right, which I believe will also reach our destination. Perhaps we should explore. Perhaps we should. Just to get Yazi home. I suppose you just want to do something, huh? I don't know, just the way it all panned out seems weird. Maybe it's because of the dialogue path we took. Possibly. Remba told me he was looking for an observatory. Mistress, I was not aware of this. What if we take this path? We found a boat. Yeah, I know I missed my turn. But what is an observatory? Remba didn't find anything except the boat? He found something inside the boat. An artifact. A telescope, I think. Once he found it, that was when he left. Telescope, okay. So where are we on here? Oh, we're charting a new course now. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. We barely even tied up the tent. Telescope must be linked to the observatory. He was following some kind of trail. A plausible hypothesis, mistress. Rock! Whoa, Nelly! Water's above! Oh my god. That one was crazy fast. Where the hell are we now? Alright, we're heading back up into the known nebula. Okay. Okay, so this is an exit. The flow of this one is inward. So I wonder how you get out there. Okay.
The Ranaka Reach is famous for smashing boats to splinters. The Ranakans are said to make their boats from solid iron. I could see Yazi had been on a ship before. He kept his balance with ease. It occurred to me then that he could probably sail.
We're gonna take this path. The plan was probably to take the ship there and sell it. Desperate people to take desperate. Ooh, there's a ruin. Oh shit, we found something. A ruin. I would guess it dates from ancient times, mistress. I'll investigate,
The
mistress.
robot hoppered away, and I was alone.
Except for the two people that tried to strand me.
Then it came back.
I recovered a curved wooden fragment from a boat's hull. I wonder how long it's been there. Ooh, it doesn't have anything inscribed on it. Oh, man. Okay. So there are very good reasons to be checking all of these paths, then. Oh, there's something else. So where did these come from? It's a ruin from the earliest days of the Nebula. Like maybe a destroyed moon? Found a fractured turb made of crystal, just floating out there? Look how small it is, though. Must have belonged to a child. Pen has been inscribed with tiny characters, too. It hurts my eyes to try and read them. Ooh. Phrasing. This is the start of a fragment of text. Alright, what do we have here? We got some people. We got some R. All? Of? R of all of. Mr. Translation is clearly incorrect. Oh, so all is not part of this. Okay. We'll put those down. There we go. Okay. I believe you can be confident of your translation for people now, mistress. This is huge. What the hell is this? Something are something of people. Goddess and we. Oh, this is we without the plural. So maybe it's you. You are Crystal Charm. Best of people? Perhaps. Perhaps we can take these back to what's his name and trade them for more clues, perhaps. You are best of people? Most likely this comes from the same source as the hull fragment. This new find should help us track down the place. Nice. In for Timor, I'll make one trade with you per visit. You don't have to trade him anything. You can show him everything you have. Check what he offers for script and then decline. Okay. Good to know. You'll need to turn right ahead, mistress. What is just up ahead? So if I turn this... Ooh. Oh. I see some unexplored stuff, though. At party 4, can we throw hands at Kari? What's this way? Damn, there was a ruin on the correct course. Ah, well. Well, in theory, we'll find even more interesting stuff out here. The Withering Ways. This place looks interesting. Unexplored river to the left. Oh wow, this place is pretty complex. If I calculate, it will lead us to our target. Perhaps. How did Remba know that boat was buried down there? I don't know. He just walked out across this plain and stopped and pointed down. And he said, "You dig here." And there it was. Curious. Oh Lord, where are we going? This is quite a river we've found. Wow, holy cow. This place is significant. Okay, so these are the ruins we did find. This is the one we didn't stop at. Oh, wow, okay. How big is this nebula? This is a big-ass nebula. This is a large, large nebula. So see, now I'm kind of in the mood to just kind of sail everywhere and see what I can find. Now that I have a better feel for the game and what's going on with everything. Oh, God. At one point, we should maybe take a stream to sail to see what we find. Yeah. I think that's a great idea, actually. Whee! See if we can dig up any chocobo trail. Well, when you put it like that... My God. Our route goes left. Hang on a second. What the hell is that? Okay, I'm just gonna keep taking lefts. I'm gonna keep taking lefts until I get to whatever that is. There's a trail in the water. What are these sparkles? I've not seen anything like them. Ice particles, mistress. Suspended in what is left of the river here. We're sailing normally once more. I missed it somehow. Alright, we're figuring this out. I'm way too curious about what that is. Some locations are tricky to get into. I wonder if there's like a hidden river off of that or something. Pay attention to the flows on your map. Possible there are two rivers, one over the other. Let's see, where are we right now? I mean, that's pretty specific. Take a left here. Left here. Oh, wait. Oh, I see it. I see it now. Maybe. Kind of? Okay. So maybe this one goes under this one? I'll try this again, and if I can't find where this goes, then I might need to go this way to get to it. Although we're wasting time like this when we have two passengers who are already upset with us on board, they can fucking deal with it, okay? They were going to leave us to die on that rock. For the high crime of trying to help them. They can fucking deal. Okay, so right after here, there should be a break over here, in theory. Yeah, it should be right up ahead here. but there isn't. Yeah. Well, if you're wondering if you could fall off the rivers, the answer is no. All right, so now I want to take a right. Oh, okay, I want to take a right and then another right. Except there's no right here. Whoa, this one, okay, this one's confusing. Okay, I see another way I can go. I can follow their instructions, so left at the next junction, and then left instead of right at the one after that. We'll try that. So it's like trying to navigate one of those Bugs Bunny highways where everything is layered on top of itself? Yeah, all right. So I want to... If there is a junction up here, I want to turn left. There isn't. All right. All right. I may just not be able to get into this area yet, or it may be on an entirely different plane or something. Hazards of a 2D map on a 3D environment. All right. We'll head for Renaki. I'm sorry, what? Where's the... There we go, okay. That's kind of weird flow. Either that or the game is locking away until you have more clues for it. Unexplored river ahead. Okay. It's a very confusing map now. Well, eventually we will find out. Eventually we will figure out how to get there. I am not going to forget about that place now. It has spurned me. And I do not appreciate being spurned. To go left momentarily, should we? Okay. We're focusing on something here. This area is really pretty. Did we just find something? The camera zoomed out like we did. See, artists decided to embrace the asshole part of the asshole nebula. We shall at last become one with the true assholeness of the nebula. Shall merge with the great ring piece. Oh my god. Okay. We're playing bumper cars with this flow. Alright, so we're gonna skirt past Eox then. I'm gonna take this branch. It looks like we'll end up in the same place either way. Yeah, and, well, that was pretty much confirmed. You're missing all your turns! This is Eoxian space. I like how there's an option to just pass control to 6. Like, okay, you've obviously given up on this. You're obviously not even trying anymore. Let the robot do it. It's a little bit scary, honestly, when you have to go over the crest of a flow like that, and it looks like you're just gonna fly off into space. Oh god, yeah. Ugh. Gross feeling that is. Six is gonna murder us, not because of robophobia, because we never listened to him with sailing. We're gonna pass by Merzy on the way. Alright. Okay. Alright, I remember Verdant Pass. This is the first way we went. Yeah, if we go that way, it's just a loop, so. Alright, we're actually going to head towards Renaki now. If I see any more interesting junctures, I'll take the roads less traveled, but it seems like a pretty straight shot to Renaki now. Choo. Oh, it looks like we can actually go around Merzy if we go this way. Let's try this. You find the titty twister to explore enough? Who can say, really? There are all manner of mysteries out here in the great Nebula. All right, if I want to go to Renaki, I have to take this path. So, I'm going to take this little loop here. Although I suppose there could be branches off of this path as well. Roads less traveled, maybe. Maybe the areas outside of Eoxian space are really poorly mapped. All right, yeah, we actually, whoa there, camera. We actually want to follow the directions here. Yazi and Sia have been really quiet for all of this. I see a ruin, though. I see a ruin, but it's gonna... I don't know if it links back up or not. If it doesn't... Man, if it doesn't, it would be like a huge round trip to get back. So... We'll have to wait on that one. So some kind of structure. Oh, good. Okay, good. Okay, it got marked. All right, we're safe. Their dead got blended when we did a barrel roll. Whee. We ran out of dialogue back at the Withering Waste. For the most part, this game has been really good about that. About having plenty of dialogue to fill the space while you're wandering around. And I find that very impressive. Like, the characters in this game have discourse about just about everything. That's right up ahead. Okay, so there's another branch here. All right, yeah. I can't see if that would actually link back in, so we'll head this way. Makes me wonder, there's a fast travel option, like, is that what Let 6 Drive is? Possibly. Possibly. Letting 6 Drive might also just be autopilot. Like, you might still have to sit through These travels. Okay, that's the main route that goes back over to this area. Where this go? I think I saw something at the water's edge. Okay, so there's another ruin off of there. Oh my god! Wow! Bless the moons! Here we go again! This is really cool. I like this so much. It's fine to just have this part be a quiet, contemplative experience. Also very true. Also very, very true. Sometimes it adds a lot to the atmosphere to just say nothing at all. Alright. Hopper down, avoid some notice. Let 6 drive as fast travel, sorta. Sometimes it'll turn back controller over to you long before you're at your destination. Never quite figured out what makes the difference interesting. Perhaps Yazi and Sia can be happy here. And perhaps they can just get the fuck away from me. Could be proximity to ruins, yes. Welcome to Runaki. Now stay the fuck off my ship. I didn't know there were places like this. I had heard, but... Yazi. They are looking at us. Don't worry about them. They'll get used to you quickly enough. So? What should we do? Well, good luck. Talk to people. There's water enough here. People here will need cleaners, housekeepers, even gardeners. This is a hard thing, you ask, Yoxian. Had we stolen your boat, we would have sailed forever and never found this place. Good faith to you. Take care. Not everyone is as generous as me, or as forgiving. I know that well enough. Take care of yourselves. What are you looking at, Yazi? You too. Look at you. You could be sisters. What makes you say that? Can't you see it? Something around the eyes, and steel inside them. Then perhaps we are. I grew up in an orphanage in Elbereth. I never knew my parents. If they were my parents, then you were better off without them. Are your parents still alive on Elbereth? I wouldn't care if they were. You're better off as you are, Aaliyah. Don't go chasing ghosts. You might find them. Good faith to you. I had a few days to pocket the treasures the Yoxian wretch left behind. They should be enough. Come on, Yazi. Hold up your head. Now see if we can find anything I want
out of the alley mouth into a bustling street.
A sign of ruins on this moon? No, mistress. This moon appears well inhabited. Nothing here is old.
Hawkers shouted each other down about their wares.
That's an interesting little plot thread. If Aaliyah could possibly have a sister in Sia. Hey, get one for the professor. Her office could use more color. Or for Timor. The bar could use a rug. Perhaps if the archaeology does not pan out, mistress, you could simply trade rugs around the nebula. I would play that game. I would absolutely play, like, Space Tapestry Trader Simulator 3001. Amethyst plums. People here seem affluent. My analysis of the air suggests a high moisture content. I recognize half of these fruits. Good faith. Good faith to you, fine lady. Would the lady care for a flat mango, perhaps? A flat mango? Where do you get your fruit from? It seems very fresh. It is fresh indeed. I grow it myself. Carnival grapes, fizzy just today. What are those? Ah, the lady is from Eox. Something less exotic, then. Perhaps I can interest you in a kumquat fist? Do you have any dealers of old artifacts around here? Artifacts? No. Well, after a fashion, perhaps. There's Amadou, but he trades in servos. Where did I find this Amadou? The man just offered to throw hands. He has a marquee, looking down at the fountain, above the lizard cellar. If he's there today or off moon, I do not know. I don't recognize half of these fruits. Do you grow them locally? He just said he grew them themselves. I grow them in tubs on my roofs. I'm blessed with several roofs. Maybe I could retire somewhere like this. It seems comfortable. You hear that, chat? He has several roofs. Forgive me, but do either of you know Amadou? Amadou? No, I don't know anyone by that name. He's a trader here, I think? Everyone is a trader on Renaki. How else would one eat? Farewell, fine lady. We must be along. No one seems to know the man. We've hardly collected a significant sample size yet, mistress. Seriously, don't give up yet. Kumquat fist is when you shove his hand in a kumquat and then punches you in the face. A few more people through here.
The market of Renaka seemed to never end. Shoemakers sold boots to the fruit sellers, who sold sour apples to the knife makers, whose blades the shoemakers used to make boots.
The circle of capitalism.
I don't know if anyone on Renaka ever slept, but if they did, I bet they bought and sold their dreams.
I like that. Fizzy grape sounded good. Agreed. Pottery. I can't sell all of these, surely. Unless they break them after every meal. This place is so happy. I can't imagine Elbereth being like this. Well, and distance from Eox. So I feel like now we're getting a bit more context for why everybody is an asshole. Vases. I prefer them to pots anyway. I keep my paintbrushes in them if I painted. Flowers.
A fountain was messing about in the middle of the square, spitting at passers-by.
I wonder what people here use them for. They're for oil and water. For bathing. How could you not know that? Alright, asshole. I was happy here for just a moment. Finally. I'm new here. New to the market? To this moon. Do you mean you sailed here? You just sat down here to tell me that? Where are you from, anyway? From Elbereth. Hey, Cornuto, what's going on, buddy? Oh. Elbereth isn't very nice, I'm told. Unlucky places never are. No, I suppose not. What's your book? I like books. That's not what I asked you. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? I love books too. Do you? I barely have any. What are these things surrounding you? You are literally surrounded by books, aren't you? Well, I suppose so. But they're all the same book? Really? I work on Eox. There are libraries there. Eox. I've always wanted to visit a real library. Perhaps we could come to some kind of arrangement? Oh, no. No, I don't think so. Besides, my father would never allow it. Oh, well, good faith to you then. Are you liking Heaven's Vault? I like it a lot. I am very much enjoying this. Place doesn't seem wealthy compared to Eox. Eox is staggeringly wealthy, mistress. Eox is wealthy enough not to trade. So yeah, I'm starting to get a bit of context for why everyone's such a dickbag in this. And it seems because Eox has ruined everything. Eox has built its affluence on the backs of everyone else in the Nebula that they can get their hands on. And Elbereth has suffered terribly for it. My eyes do not close, mistress. They do not exist. Shoes. Where's the shopkeeper? I could steal a pair and run off in them. Perhaps they're so badly made they would trip you up. Half of these stalls don't have merchants. Aren't they worried about thieves? Perhaps these people are rich enough to be honest. Or perhaps the punishment for stealing is extreme. That is rather odd, isn't it? Best not to go wandering off. This is a big moon. Trade as a robot if you go to Eox and pretend you're with me. A cook. Hungry 6? Hilarious. There's another stall with a marker behind you? Okay, I'll go back. Baskets. Woven from grass. One basket looks the same as another to me,
I could
mistress.
smell fried meat, spiced apple, fresh leather, wealth.
Where was it? Oh, the bread one. It smells good. Must be fresh. Cannot imagine how it smells. It is made from moldering flowers, is that correct? Not quite. I wouldn't be surprised if the statue feet we saw at the start of the stream literally belonged to the statue missing feet in Eox. Oh, hi. Person who would have maybe talked to me if I had gotten the prompt sooner. Would you like to... Alright, whatever. Fuck off. Can you imagine a fountain like this on Elbereth? Just spilling water into the street? You think anyone would stop me filling a bottle? I doubt the water is drinkable. Water would still be worth a goat or two on Elbereth, even if it isn't drinkable. Where's the water come from? Is there a wellspring right here? No, mistress. I believe the water is pumped up and cycled. A show of wealth, then. You'd think, in that situation, then, someone would have made a mint transporting water from Renaki to Elbereth. And trading it for the resultant goods. Seems to sell everything here. Look in here. Those are lizards, aren't they? Geckos, all colors. I saw robots up there. By gecko? Finest gecko, it climbs walls. Can reach hard to reach places. How much does one cost? Probably like taxes. Oh, that's true. Yeah, because Elbereth is within Yoxian boundaries, and Yox would have something to say about that. 33 what? 33. Good age for a lizard. Gecko now or gecko later? Later. 6, I'm going to buy a gecko. I will not carry it, mistress. Don't be a kumquat fist, 6. You'll like it. You two will be friends. You can bicker about me behind my back. I'm not having a gecko clamoring around inside my lower drawers. Gecko? Gecko now, please. Good choice. Let's see what you brought. I prefer ancient and mysterious things. Ooh. I have ancient and mysterious things. Trade toilet paper for gecko. What was the charred heavy roll of paper? Was that the one from Renba's box, or was that one that we found on the Hermitage? Do we need the scrubble? I don't think we need any of this stuff necessarily. I don't think we ever found out it's toilet paper as far as I know. I'm gonna offer the charred heavy roll of paper. Maybe this? Well, it's not the best piece, but I'll need more to cover it. I don't have anything more for you. A pity. Maybe I'll come back later. You know a man named Amadou? Gecko called Elenara, my mother's name. Alright, I want to strike you one. She likes ancient mysterious things, maybe the Nebula map? I said it was really old. I've seen better. It's not enough. I'm sorry, lady. What do you... Price is too high. Hey, okay. We got a gecko. I'll have to choose a name. Why not call it Seven Mistress? I'm not going to antagonize 6. Maybe I'll call it... Mistress? I think your gecko's escaped. What? Very possible. Gecko's very quick. Where'd it go? Krakenstone. You want more gecko? This time you hold it tight by the neck. I want that gecko back. Gecko very hard to catch. My job catching geckos is very hard.
A fat man with a scar flashed a cheeky smile at me as he walked away.
You think everyone here is like that? It seemed improbable. Really, they would have all starved. Well, that's disappointing. Who are you? You're Amadou? What do you want? I was told you could help me. You want a servo? Are you buying? You've got one already. All robots are servos? The very finest. Why don't you tell me why you're here? I'm looking for some information. The observatory? You're after the observatory. What makes you say that? The last fool of a sailor I came across. And he was a fool. I mentioned the observatory and his ears pricked up like a kitten's. It was like he'd sat on a pin. Who was that? I have no idea. Some ratty little man dressed like a king. He all but lost his teeth at the mention of an observatory. Why don't you tell me where it is so I can go? Why don't I? Shimmering idea. Perhaps I could throw in a servo into the bargain. What do you think? a serious person, Amadou. You have a nice smile, I'm sure, underneath all that serious talk. But I do not think it is so very nice. Alright, what do you want? It's a fine-looking robot you have. You can't have my robot. Oh, then, mistress. It speaks! Wonderful. A pity you do not really want to find the observatory. I want to know what you have before I agree to anything. How old is the observatory? What state is it in? Let me tell you about the observatory. I've walked its corridors, seen ancient machines. It is built on 3 levels, each is circular, each wider than the one above, so that it looks like it must topple from the sky, and yet it stands. Perhaps that is enough for you? That's not enough. I disagree, fine lady. Now we discuss a price. I don't like your terms. I could tell you about the corridors of glass. The machines like gigantic servos buried deep below the crust. Are you sure you won't trade? No, I won't trade. So be it. So the observatory is lost once more. I'll find it myself. If you ever find a servo, think of poor Amadou. Amadou, his business is drying up by the day. Mistress, what just happened? Just leave it.
The size of this place was nothing compared to Elbereth. But it was more packed with life. More colour, more people, more business, more hope.
Alright, so we know that there is a site somewhere in here. It's probably right there. That's probably the observatory that we were trying to get to earlier. I have to assume there's more than one way to find it. Jars for water. Or oil, perhaps. Losing my gecko put me in a foul mood. I'm very disappointed by this turn of events. This is someone's house. We can't just barge. The door's open! Berries. And other fruits. Amazing, all these fruit sellers don't know how to fighting each other. Quite possibly they do. Even here outside the Eoxian Protectorate, people are still dicks. This is where the game pulls an RE4 and that Gecko comes back later to make something easier. Betting on it now.
Then from behind me came the patter of steps.
Wait. Please. Yes? Oh, it's the book girl. She's tall. You spoke to Amadou. You know him? He's my father. Did you really come all the way from Eox? I did. I can't imagine it. Such a distance. Tell me about sailing. Does it hurt? No, it doesn't hurt. Unless it hurts your heart a little. You should try it with someone you trust. You're going now? Back to your ship? Back to Eox? Is it far? Out there somewhere. I've got places to find. Here, I want you to take this. My father gave it to me. It's from somewhere. A library, he said. But I don't know what it might open. Thank you, it's beautiful. I'm sure it isn't worth anything, but if you manage to turn it anywhere, then tell me what you find. Bring me a book. There's an inscription on it. It's really minuscule. This one's a broken piece from a longer phrase. Me? Do not something me? Certain my translation for do not is right now. Okay, cool. And me must be right as well. Do not... Do not key me. Might be lose. Do not lose me. Oh, she's so happy. And that's her back. Oh, this is a different site. Okay, cool. I'll see what I can do. Good faith. And my name is Mina. Hang on, Mina. Oh, interesting. Okay. So this is different. I wonder why she trusted me. You were unlike anyone she has met. She has no data. You don't think you've ever seen anyone get that? Really? That's a surprise. This game has some randomized elements. Lanterns. I wonder if the glass is blown locally. So Mina giving you that key may be a randomized element? That's wild if so. You! Fucking no! I want to talk to you! Shithead. You! Fucko! Forgive me, but do you live on Ranaki? I do. Someone sold me a gecko, but I don't know why. Why, to keep the flies away from your fruit. Why else would you buy a gecko? Good faith, lady. I like an apple. Of course. I prefer jewelry and gold. You want to trade jewelry for fruit? Jewelry is very good for trading, good lady, so is fruit. On second thought, I'll pass on the fruit. I really must get myself another customer. Makes the second playthrough more interesting since you'll still be learning new words and phrases from the random stuff. That is interesting. Very interesting indeed. Alright, back to the ship. I think I'm going to spend the rest of the stream just kind of exploring. To keep the gecko, we had to get fruit first, reset the game so we can keep it. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Now, if we need a piece of jewelry for goddamn fruit, I don't know that that's really practical. We should go back to Yox. We returned to the ship and sprang up into the water. We should sail to Eox and tell Miyari what we've seen. You're funny. You're fucking funny. I was thinking about that boat that Renba found. Found a fragment of, anyway. The Empire never used ships that large. And it was too old, too long buried. You've never seen a ship like it. This changes our history, Six. There must have been a whole age before the Empire, when ships like great whales crawled the rivers. But doing what? Trading, mistress? Perhaps people lived on them. Can you imagine that? A boat which people live on? An age of sail, before the Empire was founded. Before the Empire locked down the Nebula. Return the figurine I found outside the Hermitage. Oroy might be finished looking at the crown. Can I just... Hang on, can I look around the boat? I'd like to look around the boat. I don't want to plot a course, I just want to sail. How do I tell it I don't want to plot a course? You go get ready for my first day of work since December. My pleasure, Cornetto. It's good to see you, as always. Like, I want to go over here. Okay, apparently we have to choose a location. We have to choose a place. That's annoying. Alright, I'm gonna mark that room. Wow, look at that shit. That's absurd. Right. I know exactly where I'm going. Oh, already. Here's what I don't understand, 6. See, this is annoying. That boat buried under the dust on that moon near Elbereth. How did Renba know it was there? Like, I literally didn't miss turning. I want to go this way. Very good question, mistress. Oh, there's something. A ruin. I guess it dates from the Holy Empire, mistress. This one should only take a few moments,
The robot
mistress.
wasted no time.
I recovered a bone statue of a bird. It must have come from somewhere nearby. The feathers look like they're marked. Whoa, okay. This one is several words. Well, that's clearly rivers. Home? You? Okay. It's a long one. I'm sure it reads as rivers. What's up, story writer? Another one of my absolute most recent favorites. This game is a lot of fun. I'm glad we found this place. We just confirmed a bunch of words. The river. These rivers carry you home? I like the sound of that. Check back on incomplete, unconfirmed discoveries. It's come from the same place as the dagger, when we discovered on the Hermitage moon. Right, so where the hell are we going right now? Alright, we're going deeper into this area.
No one knows how far the rivers go. No one's ever mapped them. Not even the robots. Or, if they did, they aren't telling.
There's a very new river to the left that I think will also reach our target. Oh, here's something. Alright. That's the course. That's the course that I want. We're gonna go off to the right here. Path turns right shortly, mistress, and so should we. Sorry, I'm gonna be checking this map a lot just to see how things kind of link up over here. What if the rivers aren't natural at all? What if they weren't created by storms or magnetic fields or anything like that? What else could they be? Some kind of crystal formation. Mistress is a piece of debris some distance away on the right, not the way we were aiming at anyway. What? Oh, there's something right ahead of us. The shipwreck. The rivers are God's fault. But this is a stealth side game to Sword of the Stars. Wreck here appears a date from ancient times, mistress. I'll investigate. Found a small book bound in wood. Just lying out there? Looks like there's a printed motif along the spine. How about the actual text of the book? How about we translate that? It's probably these. Gods. Hold. I don't know about that. Hold. You? I don't think that's right. I don't think this is... That's not right either. That means something else, I think. I think I have to screw something up. Oh, hey, what? All right. My translation of these doesn't feel right now. Feel right, okay. But I can add my translation of hold to my dictionary. Okay. Cool, all right. Hopefully I can make some better guesses for the rest of this. So it's not these. Gods hold your heart, maybe? I don't think it's when, because it's if I was right about what, it's not the same grammatical form. Cannot? No. What was this? What was that? It fell down. It's probably can or must, right? So maybe may, hang on. May gods hold your heart. Possibly. Well, you could read the whole volume. Cannot doesn't have the negative marker. I'm sure we'll have to revisit that. Okay. So it turns out you can actually sail without a destination. Oh no, because I opened, oh my god. So once if you plot a course to an unexplored ruin or an explored ruin and then you find it, it won't force you to have a destination, but as soon as you open up the map again, it will force you. That's really dumb. They shouldn't have made you do that at all. It looks like there's something else over there. A shipwreck. There's a wreck from ancient times, mistress. Wait, mistress. I recovered a fragment of a map of the rivers. It most likely came from somewhere close to here. There's some writing along a river. Maybe it's a library card. End of a longer line of text. Wow, okay. We have a lot of words now. Alright, oh my god, I completely missed this distinction. This is me, and this is you. Oh my god, okay, they're exactly the same, except the little psh inside the bowl. Rivers have never been mapped, not even by robots. Six just casually holds up a map. Okay. I'm sure my translation for follow is correct now. Alright. Follow me. What was this one? Come sail with me. Yeah, I know. What's this one? Follow me. Follow me if you can? Possibly. Follow me if you want to live. I think that's right. Most likely this comes from the same site as the book and the chart. Alright, where are we? Alright, I'm gonna head deeper into this place. To help us work out where to look for the site of the ancient... Oh wait, did we get an update? No, we didn't get an update to that. I would love to narrow down that location so we might actually find it. No, it all flows this way, and then I'm probably going to take a left up here. Follow me for more translations. Don't forget to mash that subscribe button. Look out there, 6. Evidently, it is indeed beautiful, mistress. Evidently. Should go right shortly. That means we're going left. Unless there's something... Hang on. Unless there's something cool over here. We might end up over here again. I finished my consideration of the stone in the statues, mistress. And... I believe I have a rough location for where the statues were constructed. Whoa, 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 what? Pre-Empire site? Statues of the ancient gods were all sculpted here, then dragged down the river. Whoa, cool. What's up, Athabaros? Love this game so much. What a cool idea for a game so well put together. Yeah, I've really been enjoying it a lot. Oh. How did you figure that out? Radiation interference patterns found the subsurface chisel marks on the stone surface. To summarize, it is obvious if you look. Fragment of paper is compiled. Oh. Six's angry face is just the best. Wah! Oh god, rocks. Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, we're getting back into this zone. So I'm gonna... Oh, no, wait. It flows out of here. Alright, I'm gonna take a left up ahead. Your human eyes not see the radiation. Unexplored river to the right. We're gonna go left. There's something on the horizon. Like up in the clouds, there's a little something floating there. I'm not sure if that's actually relevant to anything. Mistress, did you really sell 3 on Elbereth? We'll need to turn left up ahead, will we now? I want to turn right. Right looks cool. Wait. I did sell 3. You better watch yourself, 6. A ruin. I guess it dates from the earliest days of the Nebula, Mistress. Should only take a few moments. I found a torn river chart. Wonder how long it's been out there. It's been written on, Mistress. Ooh, ancient text? It was a blurry fragment from an even longer phrase. Alright. We've got May in here. May, Sky... May Sky God something you? I believe you're correct with May, Mistress. I'm convinced of Sky, too. May Sky God... So this should be the opposite of fall. So it should be lift. May Sky God lift you make sense? Alright, where are we in here? Now. Okay, so we'll take a right. We'll take a right and then a left at these next couple junctions. Wellspring 6. The air they pour out, the air we breathe. Where does it come from? To confirm. Yeah, right and then left is what I want to do. Where do any of us come from, Mistress? Where did I come from? Missed the turn. Go back. Oh, this looks like another calm area. A rather large one, in fact. This is an area of less flow, Mistress. There are uncharted rivers to the right which might reach our destination. So we're down here. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go right and then left. And hopefully check out this little pocket down here. Perhaps we might explore. The route goes left momentarily. I'm gonna check out this pocket and then come back here and go to the right. Is my plan anyway. So, which way do we go? It's a very rocky path. I believe there's a very gentle force here. Just enough to sail. Okay, there's something... Okay, so I want to go right... and then around the roundabout and back to here. Got dip for a bit. I'll be back for you finish. Hope it goes well. Thank you, Marwal, and thank you for coming out tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna... There's another ruin some distance straight away. It's not the one we're navigating for. Oh, geez, there's a big one over here. Yeah, at some point here, I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to find some place to set down for a bit. Ruin appears dated from ancient times. I will investigate. I recovered a scrap of a typeset book covered in indecipherable characters. I wonder how long it's been there. On the cover, there appears to be some writing, so it's not indecipherable, is it? This one's a blotted piece from an even longer phrase. Holy waters. Again, that's a new word. I can add my translation for waters to my dictionary now. Holy waters. Interesting. The verb form of home, I guess, would be protect. So this comes from the same place as the torn shards of the fragment of paper. We got a lot of leads on the site of the ancient library. This should make its location easier to find. Really? Oh my god, we're slowly narrowing it down. Every piece we find makes this area smaller. So it basically confirmed that it's not down here. Alright, so up here I want to go left, left, left. Left, left, right, right. You didn't notice there's an option to plot a course the ancient... I didn't notice that, actually. Wait. Navigating the site of the ancient library. What? So wait, they'll direct me to the ancient library? If I just follow the directions now? It's kind of weird. It'll give you a guess to somewhere in the area? Okay. Well, we can keep that as our destination, but I'm going to keep exploring for the time being. I didn't think the ship could move through flows this week. But it seems like whoever built the Nightingale knew what they were doing. Is this the other left I want to take? No, I want to go right and then right. Oh, so possibly the library could be in this direction. Who did build this ship, mistress? I have no idea who built her. I suppose she must have been an Elberethian. Oh, it's starting to pick up. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, these are just little pockets. Vicinity of site of ancient library. Well, we might be on the right course here. I think the site of the ancient library is nearby. Okay. Imagine if these were all voice acted. It'd make an ordeal sit through and cost 3 times as much. Yeah, I could see this getting kind of tiresome if it was voice acted. What's wrong with the river here? Currents in this region are unusually weak. Oh, something opens up over here. Rivers here are losing their integrity. Perhaps that is how the ruin was lost. Well, we appear to have found something. Is that it? What we're looking for? We will need to hop her down, mistress. I believe I can see a viable surface. The site of an ancient library. Will Mina's key open something here? I hate to do this, y'all, but we will find out next week.
Open sands and deathly silence. This place was so old, even the ghosts had died.
6? I don't feel right. Evidently is the air here, mistress. There is not enough. You will feel dizzy, lightheaded, and nauseous. You will eventually pass out. How long? Obviously 7 minutes. But that number is, of course, decreasing. No time to waste, then. Okay. We will do this next time. Fuck you, server dealer. Yeah, apparently... So, I think... We'll see. We'll see. We have a lot of stuff just to find in this region, so... Next time Oddish passes out. Mere minutes of breathable air remaining. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yes, on Monday, we will explore the ruined tower, hopefully find something for Mina's key to open, and hopefully not pass out and die. But we will find out. I think I know this place. The one thing I've been, I've never seen anyone get here with the key. Oh, cool. Okay. I'll be interested to see how it turns out. All right, gang. So, made a lot of progress tonight. Accomplished quite a bit. Good stuff. Tomorrow night, we will be back on Final Fantasy. We will be doing the Sea Shrine. And then whatever else we have time for afterwards. I'm hoping the Sea Shrine isn't as much of a dick to us as as some of these other dungeons have been. On Friday, we're going to do a multiplayer night. I keep saying I'm going to discuss in Discord what we're going to do. I guess we need to do that tomorrow. Because we need to decide between we need to go deeper in Viscera cleanup detail. Saturday will be more Blood Omen. And then Monday, more Heaven's Vault. Pretty simple schedule. Pretty straightforward. And yes, if you want to see Rogo on a specific night, please go vote in yon poll there. Make your opinions known. Decide for us when we will be doing things. All right. Let's see. Oh man, how far are they? Pretty far. Okay. As far as rating goes, I'm going to send you all over to Bassy Bunny. They are playing A Short Hike, which is a fantastic game. I absolutely loved it. We streamed it a long time ago. But it is super cute and wonderful, and I would say a good follow-up to what we were just doing. They are rather towards the end of it, though. So I think they're just trying to complete everything. Bought and freed some slaves, even though they were jerks. Then our dearest friend Flatnose the Gecko abandoned us at our time of direst need. Then we found a library. Yep. I think that sums up tonight, and I'm very pleased with that. Very pleased indeed. All right, gang. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for this. I'm glad we're all enjoying it. And I look forward to seeing what the Airless Library is going to hold for us. So hopefully I'll see you back on Monday for more of this. But really, I hope I see you tomorrow night for Final Fantasy, or Friday for multiplayer night, or, whenever. It's all good. But until then, whenever it is you show back up, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.